Hi, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and I'm with Carmen.
Hi.
And we're going to be talking today about kind of this is part 2 of how to prepare for Mercury going into retrograde. Yes. And one of the things that I will say is during Mercury in retrograde, you should be grounding. And I think it's one of those kind of like simple things that we kind of overlook. We don't do it as well as we should. And it doesn't mean like we need to go do a grounding exercise for an hour every day. Sometimes it's just walking outside for a few minutes barefoot. Sometimes it's just touching a tree for a few minutes or a couple of seconds, kind of like that sort of thing. But a lot of times like people are like not grounding during this time frame, and you really should. It's going to help kind of balance you out. And along with that, I would say meditation is always a great one.
Yes.
Meditation is always a great idea to do during Mercury in retrograde, and it really does kind of help get you back centered. One of the things that I think, like out of all the things that are on here, I will say like reflecting on like your personal growth, like what do you want to do or what do you want to change, kind of like I was thinking about this last time. I made some changes, I made some corrections, and now I need to like makes a few more, or I really desire to make some other modifications. I think that's a really interesting one, not only for me personally, but for other people as well.
Yes.
And it's kind of overlooked. But one of the things that I love is while I'm doing my meditations, while I'm doing my grounding, I'm connecting to my angels and guides, because that is the best. That's going to help you kind of recenter things, because I guarantee you, like we've already talked about in part 1, is things are going to go south. Things are not going to work the way they're supposed to, and all that kind of stuff. And when you deal with that, it gets to the point where you're like, this isn't working. It's kind of that monster thing. Like when you're really kind of like fighting the energy, like this isn't working right, or my printer's not working, or that sort of thing. Actually what's happening is it's getting bigger and harsher, and then you're getting more aggravated. You're like, I hate this printer, I hate the world, I hate this.
What's going on?
And your energy is amping up, and and it shouldn't be that way. So it's one of the things that's really important to understand is when you kind of amp up your energy, the Mercury's energy is going to amp up as well, so you can like fight it out. We don't want that to happen. So when things go south, when things don't go right, not that you shouldn't try, but after a period of time, take a breath.
Yes.
Walk away for a minute. Go ground outside. Go hug a tree. Go plant a bush. Whatever it is, go do something else, and then come back in. And a lot of times, 9 times out of 10, it's working.
Yes. I
think that is kind of like the best solution to it. So it's like, it calms you down, and actually sometimes like getting away from everything, not so bad. Totally not so bad. It's like I can calm down, I can relax, I can take it easy, I don't have to worry about it. It's like,
yes, I love to go sit by my tree, and I do put a guided meditation, which helps me with the grounding, or just a regular guided meditation, just so I can hear the music and the sound. My feet are on the ground, on the dirt, or in the grass, just relaxing. My back is right against the tree, and I'm just feeling the tree like energy, helping me clear everything, getting myself nice and grounded. So that does help.
It does.
Find your favorite spot.
And one of the things I will say is everybody needs to ground to a different extent. And it's one of those, and if you're planning on doing it every day during Mercury in retrograde, you're not going to need to ground for like an hour or 30 minutes. It may be a few minutes to 5 or 10 minutes, and you're going to feel refreshed and grounded and ready to move forward. And you're going to be like, I feel better. That's what you need. You don't need I need to go meditate for 3 hours and do no.
Yes.
But that's going to help you kind of get de-stressed and really help you kind of like work to move forward as well. So kind of like, now one of the things that bothers me more than anything else is I cannot stand to be late. Drives me crazy to be late for something. So that's one of the things that happens in Mercury in retrograde is you may have some delays in your system. You may have some like, I thought this was going to take a 20-minute errand run to do, but it's taking 45 minutes or whatever else. So a lot of times between the things on my calendar, I will have blank spots. I literally put blank spots in there for a reason. And that's so if I'm running late, I'm not panicked over it. I'm not like, oh my gosh, no, this is crazy. but it also gives me that relaxation time.
Mm-hmm.
If everything kind of went well, or if it only went over for a little bit, now I have a few minutes, 10 or 15 minutes between events to relax, take a breath,
Yes.
go to the bathroom, whatever it is. Because I know people that literally have things back to back. I was telling her yesterday when we were chatting, I literally have a friend, and she literally will have event after event on her calendar with nothing in between. So she'll be like, I'm on a conference call until noon, and then at noon I'm supposed to be at my daughter's high school event. And I'm like,
yeah,
do you have a helipad or something like that that's going to help? Like, do you know the people on Star Wars that they're going to zip you over there really quick?
yes.
That's not going to work.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of those, like, that's not going to work. You need to give yourself travel time,
Mm-hmm.
and that break in between.
Yes.
So it's like, this finishes at this time, and then this happens. And so it's like, which one needs to adjust?
Yes.
And I think that's a really important one, no matter when your calendar is. Now, I think it's more important during Mercury in retrograde, but I will say, anytime you're working on your calendar, give yourself a break.
Yes. And it's okay to reschedule something or try to change the day, because that just recently happened to me. Which I learned yesterday. I have 3 things to go to for my son, and then my brother's birthday on top of that, all at the same time at noon. So I said, guys, we have to switch our brother's birthday to Sunday, because I cannot make it on Saturday. There's way too much, and you guys cannot stretch me like this. So you have to plan it.
And literally, that's Mercury in communication.
Yes.
That's Mercury going, I'm going to feel overwhelmed if I have 3 events scheduled for the same date at the same time.
Yes.
So what are the things I can't change? This is the one thing I can't change. So everything else has to modify. Either it needs to move further back in my day. So instead of being at noon, maybe it's at 4 o'clock. Or it's supposed to be at noon, maybe it's noon the next day. So that's an easier way to do it, but it's communication with other people.
Yes.
And saying, like, hey, I have a conflict on my calendar, and changing things. And I've had to do that with some clients as well. Like, I know this client is going to go all the way up to the last second. I need a little bit more time in between, or to get one client in or one client out,
Yes.
or I need to drive from this appointment to that appointment. I've got a dentist appointment, then a client back at the house. All of that takes time and effort. And taking, as soon as you realize there's a conflict, be in communication.
Yes, and take control of it. It's okay to take control of the situation and fix it for yourself. You just voice it out and you'll be okay.
But literally, when you say it, like, there's a conflict on my calendar,
Yes.
and then I usually always take a breath of just like, there's a conflict on my calendar. So who do I require talking to? Who do I require dealing with or fixing or modifying or whatever it is,
Yes.
and get it done right away so we can get in easier. So I'm calmer. I'm like, I'll show up late and I'll look like a hot mess coming in.
But we showed up.
But we showed up.
We showed up.
But it's one of those, a lot of times it's like, I'd rather change it and modify it when I first figure it out than waiting until the last minute.
Yes. So luckily I had a week in advance to change everything instead of last minute.
That's always a good one. I thank you for joining us today, and we'll be talking more about Mercury in retrograde soon.